All right, what is up, guys? It is Uncle Bob, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back, guys. How's it going? We are back to continue along on our One Piece adventure. We are here for a watch along, as the title says, a watch along for episode 334 today, 334. And we are still on this filler route, so if you're not into filler episodes, then come back whenever I get there. I don't know when I'm getting there. I'm not looking up how long any of these arcs are. We're just taking it as we go. But yeah, as a reminder, guys, though, because this is a watch along, that means there's going to be no video on screen and no audio out of any speaker. This is for us to watch together because let's face it, you have already watched through One Piece. That's why you're trying to look for reactions. Just rewatch the show with me. That's what it's for. Rewatch it. What better time than now to be going through back and watching One Piece other than when, the series is going to be moving seasonal and start its actual wrap up. One sec. All right, sorry about that. My eye's been bothering me lately. Already got one eye with like a cut on the scratch of it on the surface of my eye. And now my right contact is bothering me. And I moved it around, and it didn't feel like it was the actual contact that was bugging me. So I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, there's going to be no audio, no video. Show's ending. Watch it with me. What else are you going to do? Why not just have more One Piece to watch by going back and reliving the adventure the way that everybody else watching the anime had to do it? That means, like I'm doing, filler and all. Because, filler ever hurt anybody? But yeah, I guess just to recap slightly, the crew is they sent Robin to go find the flag because the crew's whole goal is to almost spilled the coffee. Well, I did spill the coffee a little bit. The whole group wanted to have the flag, the Jolly Roger of the Straw Hats, found before Luffy would notice that it was gone. And obviously Luffy noticed it was gone, so the crew is trying to lie to him and just be like, oh no, we have no idea what you're talking about. So they're just trying to find it before Luffy can take care of all the enemies and find it himself, because the group, like any other thing you're doing, they don't want to get rattled by their boss. So they're just trying to... They sent Robin to go find it. She got trapped by the little sister. They're going to be playing some sort of genjutsu game, or at least the little girl is. So that'll be interesting. And then the rest of the group is they tried to be like, oh, Luffy, you can't enter the door. You can't enter their stronghold until all 5 bad guys are dead or knocked out. And that seemed like it was going to distract the group long enough, but then it ended up not, when I think it was the hockey guy slid into the door and broke it. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes and what shenanigans follow, because I'm enjoying the little filler shenanigans. So let's continue on with it. All right, let's wait for the Funimation logo to disappear. Okay, I accidentally pulled up the option for airplane mode. Give me 1 second. All right, Funimation. All right, we got it right on the flag, right where we're supposed to. Maya's just going to keep bothering me the whole time. Hopefully it stops soon. Let's start it, guys. 334, watch along. 3, 2, 1, start. It's nice getting to watch One Piece at a proper time of the day at like 1:30 in the afternoon. Not having to do this late at night. Da 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 da. Yeah, yeah. Woo. I love the way Usopp runs away at that little part of the intro. Slowed up a little hit of degeneracy for when it is the commercial break. And we're good. To the west, to the east. All the way to One Piece. All right, intro over. Wealth, fame, power. Luckily, the sun is... It's on my screen, but it's not on the camera, so it should be fine. Hopefully for 20 minutes. Okay, that'll work for a little bit. Oh, God, the fucking... This... Phoenix pirate guy. Rips off his bandana screaming. He's like a whole different fucking stereotype of an anime character. Granted, I will say the burn mark on his face being an actual phoenix is pretty cool. Because I think you had seen, like, the scar in other scenes of him, like flashbacks, I think. But you couldn't make out fully what it was. And I like for Anti-Robin how this is just a game. Yep, and then she got wrapped up in vines. Do we see Compacino? Naked balloon. The super hot final battle. Luffy versus the scorching hot dawn. Dooba 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 dooba. Yeah, with the hot fruit, he got discount powers. That's what he got. Walmart generic brand. As soon as he starts the monologue, gum. Ooh, damn, just Luffy's hand being near him burned. You're on ice. Just fucking bury him in all the ice underneath him. Melting him through. Oh shit, now we got rocket power Luffy. We are riders on a mission. Listen, I never cared about extreme sports growing up. You know, skateboarding, none of that. I didn't give a fuck about any of it. But I remember hearing about a show on Nickelodeon coming on called Rocket Power, and I had never even heard of it. All of a sudden it was like, hey, it's debuting today. 30 minutes, Rocket Power. And I was so excited. And then I saw right away in the intro that it was skateboarding. And I was just like, this is fucking lame. But then also the intro slapped. And especially as a kid, if there was one way to get me to watch anything, it was to have a bomb intro song. That one just, it'll do it every time. It's why the original 4Kids dub of One Piece actually turned me off, because I had friends who read the manga, and they were talking about how the 4Kids was terrible because of all the things that were censored. I couldn't even get to that because I was still like, okay, there's a lot of stuff that's censored. You know, people don't have guns when they should. I could wrap my head around that, around 4Kids when I was a teenager, their censorship. That made sense. I could just take the story for the story. But I heard the intro and I was like, no. And obviously years later, before I even started watching One Piece, I learned about, you know, all of that stuff with 4Kids. But it definitely gave me a really big I don't give a fuck about One Piece for like 18 years. 17, 18 years. Oh, we were studying a little bit. Yeah, about 18 years. Because I found out about One Piece in like 2003, 2004. I'd bet on 2004. $3,000. That's actually fucking wild. Damn, he bazooka that shit straight into him. Right to the fez. Robin keeping her head in the game. Nami was like, yo, flag, 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 flag. Yeah, you're not used to getting hit, are you? Really? We did kicking snow at his face like a... Did him kicking ice at it freeze the chain to the ground? What on earth is that? Puzzle just reminding everybody that everyone's the main character of their own little journey. Hot Gatling. My neighbor is just constantly flying in and out of here. He like drove up, pulled into the driveway, and then left immediately. But like sped off. Oh, I heard Robin's song, so I was wondering if we were going to get what's going on with her. Or is there an active volcano that's about to go off under here? Volcano ex machina? Or is it just a vent? tattered your duck boat. Look at him. Pengy. Pengy. Damn, that's a distance. Damn, she's squeezing old girl. Okay, so it's not genjutsu. Just kind of had a same vibe. You know, much more of a poison ivy. Oh god, they're playing the fucking intense music for no reason. That Jolly Roger isn't just a picture. It's their way of life. There you go. Saving the little girl. That's all it was for this girl. Just her to freak out. Robin saves her, gives her a hug, dips out. To be fair, that would work with a kid. What did he make, like an air current? Did he knock the hot ball back at him? Zorro saving Chopper as always. Not the main character. Oh, fuck. I just messed it up. Pause. All right. I'm just gonna go back to. All right. The kid saying, "Captain, one eye open, when I said, not the main character. You did great, Jiro. I accidentally hit the scroll bar. Laughing, eyes smiling, debris falling through the roof. All the Jolly Rogers. Chopper got the wrong one. Of course, something happened. Yeah, da, 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 da. Look at all of his shit floating up there like paper airplanes. I mean, I guess paper airplanes don't float. Drones. 10,000 degrees. That's actually pretty fucking hot. All right, to be continued. I guess we see what continues to go on in the next episode. I'm not watching any previews. Get out of here. Get out of here. But yeah, that was it for 334. We're just gonna continue with 335 come Friday, right? Today's Monday? Yeah, Friday. So I will be back then with 335, and we'll see how well the crew does at stealthing their flag back onto the ship, so that way they can be like, oh no, he was lying. They never took our flag. No, don't worry about it, boss. That never happened. No. So we'll see how well that goes for him. So until next time, guys, take it easy. Peace.